They let people grow it, but now will they be able to tax it? We look into a pair of marijuana measures on next week's ballot for the city of Arvin. Good evening. Thanks for joining us here for 17 News at 6. That is our top story.
And 17 News is your local election headquarters. Better streets and improved public safety. That's what Arvin's mayor says will come about if voters pass not one but two tax measures on Election Day. But some in the city remain skeptical. 17's Eitan Wallace spoke with both sides and joins us now with the details. Eitan.
Jim, Arvin's mayor says the city council's decision last summer to allow the cultivation of marijuana is a good opportunity to bring in more tax revenue. But some in the city question whether the revenue will actually go where it's been promised to go. These two tax measures will go before voters in the city of Arvin this election day. They're called Measures M and L.
It's going to help raise funds to improve public safety, to improve city services like park and road maintenance, to help keep illegal marijuana operations out of the city, and to help stabilize the city's finances.
Last summer, the Arvin City Council made it legal to cultivate marijuana in certain areas of the city. Now, the mayor is hoping the voters will agree to tax it. If passed, Measure M would impose a 2 to 6% retail tax on the drug, and anyone growing cannabis will need to pay $4 to $6 per square foot of cultivation land per year. The mayor says the tax is expected to generate between $150,000 to $300,000. The reason for the large estimate margin? Up to this point, not one group has begun to actually cultivate marijuana in the city.
Right now, there's several businesses and developers interested in moving through the pipeline of it, but right now there aren't any operations that are online. So it's going to take some time, even if Measure M does pass, for those revenues to start kicking in.
That, he says, is why the city is pushing another measure called Measure L. If passed, it would impose a 7% utility tax per household, with an estimated projection of $800,000 annually.
They've lost a lot of trust.
Bob Rodriguez is a board member on the Arvin Community Water District. He says he's not opposed to improving the streets and public safety, but he questions where the money will really be spent.
Well, once it goes in the general fund, it's free game. We had a 1 cent tax raise, and that was to improve the streets, police department, and so on and so forth. And we had people that was really staying on top of that and wanting to find out where exactly all this money that has been generated, where is it at now? And they couldn't get any answers. And that's not a good thing.
Both measures need a simple majority to pass. Today marks 8 days until Election Day. Eitan Wallace, 17 News.
Eitan, thanks.